Good evening and welcome to the Action News 5 Digital Desk Night Side. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ron Childerss alongside my buddy and the Digital Desk guru,
Hello.
Lydian Coombs. Busy news day today, huh?
It has been a busy news day, Ron.
What's going on? What are the big stories today?
Well, the Memphis City Council had a meeting today on public safety, and that's where C.J. Davis announced that they've made some arrests in the Orange Mound mass shooting case.
Oh, good news there.
But not the shooters, just people involved.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty important meeting. Also, we're just following the Wanda Halbert ouster petition from yesterday. T. Wood interviewed some attorneys who weighed in on what this could mean.
What a crazy story.
I know.
Absolutely amazing. Now other parts of Tennessee getting involved here. And it was a little crazy at 201 Poplar today.
Yes.
There were lockdowns at 201 Poplar?
There was not.
There
that
was not.
Just a rumor.
Okay. All right.
So we got
Good.
calls about
So we dispel that.
Yes.
No
yes.
lockdown.
No, it did not happen.
Okay, good deal. Well, I know you've been busy. So have we in the First Alert Weather Center. And I tell you what, Lydian, tonight I'm going to give you a break on the rest of the news because tomorrow is a First Alert Weather Day. And I want to focus tonight on the threat of weather, and it's particularly severe weather. And as a matter of fact, we're looking at the potential for 2 rounds of storms to come into the Mid-South. One tonight, late tonight, and another late tomorrow night. The concern with these storms is they're going to come through while most people are sleeping. So you're not going to be as in tune to the weather, but I want to give you a heads up, and I want you to be weather aware as this is coming on through and give you an update on the timing. So I'll tell you what, let's get right to it, shall we? Again, tomorrow, First Alert Weather Day for the entire Action News 5 coverage area. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather over just about the entire Mid-South, including Memphis and Shelby County. As a matter of fact, Storm Prediction Center today even expanding that enhanced risk a little farther south into northern Mississippi. Now, what are we tracking? Well, the threat for severe storms. And it looks like tomorrow night's round will come in from about 8 p.m. until 4 a.m. Thursday. So you see the concern there. We're looking at the potential for very heavy rain that could lead to flooding, damaging wind. Large hail is a very significant possibility with this system, and the threat of tornadoes coming into play as well. This is a look right now from our Best Care Home Services camera in Midtown. We are looking to the west towards downtown, and it's a lovely evening. It's just a little on the muggy side out there. We've got dry conditions right now, but we are looking at the chance for some rain and thunderstorms to come in later tonight. In the meantime, let me give you a heads up on what we did today. 86 was our high, above the average of 79. Look at this morning low, 73 degrees. Lydian, the average is 60. So
wow.
We were well above it. So a lot of heat in the atmosphere, a lot of moisture as well. We did pick up 0.09 of an inch of rain at Memphis International this morning. We had a band of showers that moved through in the very early morning hours. A little thunder, a little lightning accompanied that, but nothing severe. Now, at Memphis International, currently it is 81 degrees. We hit 86. Here we are, 8 o'clock at night, and it is 81, still above the average, which is generally in the upper range of the 70s. That 81, by the way, feels like 86.
I believe that.
We're starting to get back into that time of the year. The dew point in the low 70s. So a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, a lot of instability, and we got a south wind at 10 miles per hour that's driving even more into the area. Now, fortunately for us, nothing in the way of precipitation right now. We are faring well here in the Action News 5 coverage area. There are a few showers and storms that moved into northwest Alabama to middle Tennessee, but they did not impact us. But notice, you see that little red box just to the north?
Yeah, what's that?
That is a tornado watch. And oh, by the way, in northeast Alabama, right there on the Alabama-Georgia line, there's a tornado warning. Severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning. But let me show you what's going on to our north and east. A lot of tornado warnings. Check this out. In Ohio, western Ohio right now, we've got strong to severe storms, prompting the National Weather Service to issue multiple tornado warnings for that area. They are ongoing right now. This is starting to approach the Columbus area, just to the west of Cincinnati as well, and Cleveland also in the bullseye for these storms. Now, we're watching what's occurring to our southwest. because we could see a little storm development coming out of southern Arkansas later tonight that could impact the Mid-South late tonight. And as a matter of fact, now the enhanced risk is where the strong storms are right now. Slight risk beyond that, but for most of the Mid-South, we've got a marginal threat for severe weather. It is the lowest of the 5 threat levels, but it is currently in place. We've got a slight risk just to the north of that. But let's talk about this first round, because over the next 12 hours, I think we're going to see our rain chances jump considerably. After 10 p.m. tonight, we're looking at about a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms from midnight to 1 a.m. Those rain chances drop to 40% for the rest of the late night and early morning hours. Futurecast has a good handle on things, I believe. From now until 10, mainly dry conditions. Notice a couple of little areas of green, but I think we'll see a little more activity start to break out right around midnight. And then from midnight to 2 a.m., we could see even more showers and storms. The better chance right now looks like it's going to be along and west of the Mississippi River, but by 4 a.m., north of the 40 corridor, we could be dealing with some strong storms, especially in northeast Arkansas and parts of West Tennessee. Memphis and Shelby County still in line for that as well, although Futurecast not showing anything moving through the city. By 6 a.m., we'll likely still have some pretty good downpours. Right now, the targeted area is, again, along that 40 corridor and to the north. And then as we get to around 8 o'clock, it looks like that ejects to the north and east and will push out of the area. So that's what we're looking at for from now until 8 in the morning, okay? So I want you to get the app. Get the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app. You notice I worked that in a little earlier this time around, right? Yeah, I want everybody to have the app because we've got the threat of storms coming in tonight. Should there be any warnings issued for these storms, you'll get a first alert right there on your smartphone or tablet. It is free for Apple and Android products. You're also going to have the hour-by-hour forecast. North Mississippi, I think you're going to have a calm night tonight. But parts of northeastern Arkansas, West Tennessee, it could get stormy before sunrise tomorrow and late tonight. So I want you to have that first alert. And, of course, you've got so many other great features. And the app is going to come in very handy for tomorrow and tomorrow night because Wednesday is a first alert weather day. Let's check it out. The enhanced risk, pretty large swath. It extends all the way from southern Illinois, Indiana, through southeast Missouri, Kentucky, back into Arkansas and for much of West Tennessee. And yes, it does include the vast majority of the Action News 5 coverage area, but the entire Action News 5 coverage area under a severe weather risk. So a slight risk to the south and east, north parts of northern Mississippi, that's a 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. But we've got that enhanced risk north of that through West Tennessee and all of eastern Arkansas. That is a 3 on the scale of 1 to 5. So our severe weather outlook really for heavy rain, gusty winds. We could see gusts of 60 plus miles per hour, but we are also concerned about the threat for large hail. I think there's an enhanced risk for large hail with this system. The tornado threat, it's low, but not minimal. I think we could see a few spin-ups as well as this line's coming on through the area. And rainfall, we're looking at a lot of it. I don't know what happened to the banner with that, but we could see anywhere from about 1/2 inch to close to 2.5 inches of rain over parts of the Mid-South. It looks like right now the heavier precipitation will be along and south of the 40 corridor. So let's start Futurecast off at 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. Those showers and storms that move through late tonight should be moving towards the Tennessee River and pushing out of the area. I think the vast majority of the day tomorrow will be dry for the most part. Futurecast showing the potential for a few isolated to widely scattered downpours. By the way, this is the HRRR forecast model I'm using. I think it's got a good handle on things, and it's been pretty consistent from run to run with the outcome of Wednesday's storms. So, midday Wednesday, again, I can't rule out a stray shower or storm. I think the chance is about 20 to 30% maybe. And 4 o'clock, still mainly dry. But if we get an ample amount of sunshine, that's really going to drive up the temperatures and the instability. And with a strong south wind coming into play tomorrow, that keeps pumping moisture into the atmosphere ahead of an approaching front that will move through late Wednesday night. By 8 o'clock, we'll likely have storms developing to our west. And then So we get to around 10, they're going to be entering the Action News 5 coverage area. So from 8 to 10, the show begins. And you see those areas of red, orange, even the purple. That's where we could have the heavier rainfall, along with the potential for the larger hail. And along that leading edge, excuse me, that's where we could find a couple of spin-up tornadoes developing. So we're going to watch this very, very closely. That whole line will push south and east, and by midnight, it's likely going to be right over Memphis and a good part of the Action News 5 coverage area, mainly riding along that 40 corridor from West Tennessee through eastern Arkansas. From midnight to 2 a.m., it pushes south and east. I think by 2 a.m., our northern counties should be in the clear, but the focus shifts to northern Mississippi, where we're going to see the threat for severe storms there and the potential for some isolated tornadoes. Then by 4 a.m., it should be all but gone, with the exception of maybe some lingering showers behind. However, by 6 o'clock, I think we'll see all the storms out of here, and that will lead to a much better day for Thursday. But the chance of rain tomorrow during the day is about 40% for the most part. But as we get into the evening, 7, 8 o'clock, you see those rain chances jump to 60%, and they continue to increase from 9 through the overnight hours. So I want you to be weather aware. Again, download the app, get the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app. Also, if you have a NOAA weather radio, make sure it's plugged in, make sure it has fresh batteries, and it's turned on. Those batteries are there as a backup in the event that you lose power, so that you still have a way to get messaging from the National Weather Service and warnings as well. And you want to take a little time to secure any loose furniture that you may have outside, because I think with the wind gusts coming into play, if you've got something that may fly, make sure it is tied down and secure. Make sure the family knows about the severe weather plan. If you don't have one, right now is a time to put one together. Just know, where do you go if a tornado warning is issued? Does everybody in your family know where to gather? Do you know what the safest part of your home is in a tornado warning? That is going to be the lowest floor. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as possible. And of course, you want to, again, make sure that you have no objects, no glass, anything like that around you in the event of a tornado. So find that area in your home, make sure the family knows about it. And of course, we'll be posting to social media on all of our social media platforms and digital platforms, so be sure to check with us often throughout the day for any additional updates. So again, tomorrow, First Alert Weather Day. I think most of the day will be mostly cloudy. Rain and thunderstorms come in mainly in the evening and overnight hours. The daytime rain chance 40%, but it jumps significantly as we get into the late night hours. Then we get through tomorrow, and look at this. We're going to hit a high of 80 Thursday. I think it's going to be partly cloudy. Nice day. And then we're in the mid-70s to end the week, and to start the weekend, we'll be in the upper 70s Sunday through Tuesday of next week. And if you're looking for something great this weekend, it's going to be the weather. Look at this. Mostly sunny, 76 on Saturday, just nice and mild all through the weekend. Plenty of sunshine both days. We'll hit a high of 78, so temperatures just slightly below the average for this time of year. So that's what we've got, Lydia. And again, tomorrow, a First Alert Weather Day, so I want you to stay weather aware, but do know late tonight we could see some storms, especially from the I-40 corridor north into northeast Arkansas, West Tennessee. Tomorrow night, that next round, that's going to impact everybody in the Mid-South, so make sure all of your friends, family, and neighbors are aware. Give them a shout and say, hey, do you know it's the First Alert Weather Day? Let them know. So just make sure everybody is weather aware. So I think we've covered everything. We did it in a short period of time. Lydian's very busy tonight, so she's got a lot going on our digital desk in the newsroom. But before we wrap it up, Lydian, anybody have any questions on our comments?
Let's see what we have.
We're on Facebook, YouTube, I do believe. We're on the Apple TV and Amazon Fire and Roku streaming apps. So go to your app store and those streaming apps, and you can get our Action News 5 app if you don't have it.
Just a lot of people saying hello.
Hi.
It doesn't sound like anybody has any serious questions.
It's good. It's good.
We have
Just
covered.
know tonight, from about 10 p.m. until about 8 tomorrow morning from I-40 north, there is the potential for some strong storms. Then tomorrow night from about 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Thursday morning, the more widespread threat for storms will affect the entire Mid-South. So that's our main message today. Again, first alert weather day for Wednesday. Stay weather aware. Check our media, our social media feeds often. Also on the Action News 5 website. If you go there now, hit the weather column, you will find an updated forecast and video that I did earlier this evening. If you have the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app, I put a video up for what's coming through later tonight. I'm about to go do another one that I'll post in just a few minutes for what's coming through tomorrow night. So multiple ways to get you the information that you need, so just stay aware. Hey, Lydian, I know you were so busy today. Thank you for taking time out of your night to help me do this.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to work any of this. It's cool stuff, though. It's great equipment. She's the master of it all. But thank you very much. I'm going to let you get back to your job. I'm going to let you folks at home get back to your web surfing or whatever you're doing. I think The Voice is live tonight, too. So we've got good stuff coming up on Action News 5 at 10. I invite you to join me, Joy Redmond, and Joe Birch. Doc Holliday is going to be along with sports. We got the Showboats playing this weekend. I think they're playing Arlington in Texas. It's the battle of the not-so-great records going on there. Doc will talk more about that. But a lot of stuff going on in news, too, so we'll have all of that for you. And I'll have some fresh info to share with you for the storms, regarding the storms tonight and for tomorrow night. In the meantime, have a great night. Thank you all for joining us and being a part of the Action News 5